Hey everybody, how's it going? I just thought I'd do another deal plural video. Um, I've been really busy doing stuff, so been trying to accomplish a lot of things in a short period of time, a small window of time. So I really appreciate everybody's understanding. So this is my new video for deal plural. So I want to ask, like, you know, we need to really, where are all the men at now in this next generation coming up, man? You know? And it's difficult because I think one of the main things is because, number one, it's like society. Number two, it's, basically how we were raised. A lot of guys have been raised by single moms, and so their moms, they try the best. They give the best advice. I mean, they try to give the best advice to their sons, but they're not really able to teach them how to be a man and what it means to be a man. The gender roles are kind of like jacked up right now. You know, yeah. So I'm all about that. I'm all about reclaiming the manhood. You know, so yeah. I mean, like for instance, mom will say, "Well, just be not." This is as far as like let's do. I was gonna do different topics, but let's talk about like dating right now. You know, dating, how dating is. Uh, you know, you got this new thing now. I'm gonna talk about issues with men today. You got this thing now. It's called like incels or something like that. It's like holy shit. It's some sad shit, man. I mean, uh, and then they got something else. It's like true force loneliness. They're called TLFers, and they think that the incels think that they're these people that are called Chads, like myself, and they get all the girls, and all the girls go after them, and they don't get a chance to, get any girls. But yet when you ask them how many girls have you asked out? Well, no, I don't really ask girls out because I already know they're gonna reject me. So that's the thing. So now men are just kind of I don't know, man. The when I see men, I see like they're living in their parents' basement, and their their mom's bringing them cookies. They're walking downstairs and Monster Energy drinks while they play like PlayStation 5 for like 5 hours. Nothing wrong with playing video games. But like when you're that old and you're sitting in your parents' house, you need to get out of there. You know, uh, that's the first thing. So a lot of these guys, man, it. I mean, that what it is just basically they don't see their own worth. Like they don't see their own worth and stuff like that. So I mean, to be honest with you, we all went through that as guys where we feel kind of down about ourselves. But I mean, me personally, I would say probably like my 20s. I was like really people pleasing. Now I'm not, man. It's totally made that switch. That was a long time ago, man. Like for instance, man, like somebody like you know, if somebody needs something right away, man, I would go and fucking get in my car and go help them out. Even if I had to do something. So it's like, man, now I'm like, man, call me. The fuck you calling me for right now, man? I'm trying to do this. So I don't say it like that, but That's a little bit overboard, but I would say like, hey man, this is my time. I told you, I'm trying to do something, something like that. It's just an example, and I'm not saying that somebody did that recently, man, but you know, it's just an example, man. So like people pleasing, and so we have this group of guys now. They're like, social media, which is fine. I mean, I'm on social media, but it's like, you say something to them and they just like fall apart, man. They don't have any like balls or fight in them, And I can remember like, a family member of mine, like we used to kind of like, as guys, we give you a nickname or, we start like picking with you, to see if you had any like fight in you, and then the mom would come out there and say, don't do that, because you're gonna like, no, what's he gonna do if somebody messes with him? I mean, he's got to be able to stand up for himself. So yeah, I think it's more of a, it's also too, it's kind of selfish because it's kind of like, you know, what I'm talking about in reference to the incels, because it's kind of like not taking somebody else's feelings into consider. It's like, fuck the woman's feelings, just, you should date me because, I'm nice and and it's like, nobody has it. They don't have to date you. They don't have to give you the time of day, and you shouldn't be getting like mad and shit. I mean, we've all done that, man, but like, you shouldn't be getting mad, you know, uh, because somebody says no. You know what I'm saying? Like, there are other women out there, um, so yeah, man, like, so this group is and talking about manhood and like, it just seems like men have dropped out of the scene. They we dropped out of the scene, but we're also attacked. I'm talking about like real manhood. So whenever somebody stands up for a guy's rights, they're always like attacked. So yeah, so with that incel thing, just kind of getting balls back. I mean, if you're, and it's just a sad situation. So a lot of those guys, when you talk to them, you say, "Well, how many girls have you talked to?" Well, I haven't talked to a whole lot of girls because, they're gonna say no, or So I was like, well, why don't you work on yourself? Why don't you focus on going to the gym, getting off your ass, and stop sitting playing whatever you're playing. What's the new game, Super Mario or whatever, Smash Brothers? You need to be smashing something else, you know. Like, uh, yeah. I mean, and it's just like and then they go and then make a video. Guys, stop making videos. If fucking some girl rejected you, just stop making videos, man. Stop it. It's horrible, man. Let's know our worth, okay? She's just a woman. She's just one person, you know? There's like billions of other people on this planet, if you really think about it. This one person that's not paying you any fucking mind at all, forget about him. Just forget about it. I guarantee you, months later, you're going to be looking at somebody else and they're going to be like, you're going to be like, oh, what about her? Like, so stop it, man. Go out there, get some balls, get a hold of some big balls. Go and apply for that job that you didn't think you were going to get. Go and start something. Go back to school. Do something with yourself. Stop living for women. Stop dropping everything every time they call. Oh my God, she called me. She texted me. Oh gosh, It's like they almost turn into something else when the woman, you know, calls them or is around. I mean, stop putting women on a pedestal, man. Like, you know, it's so true. It's not. I'm not saying disrespect women. I'm not saying that, but I'm saying just stop putting them on a pedestal, man. Like, you know, you're putting it on a pedestal. I mean, you're jumping. I think what that comes from is maybe they've gone to the mom, and mom says, "Well, in order to get a girl, just be nice to her and kiss her ass and and." But my thing, if I would have went, if I would have probably went to somebody's dad or went to somebody's dad who really knew what's up, like your dad would be like, "Hey, make sure she respects you, make sure she works for that respect. If you're on a date and a girl is just being I don't know, maybe she's being a bitch, just get up and leave, man. Say, oh, fuck this, I'm not. Came all the way out there for that. Think about it. You spend your money, you paid for gas to go up there, have a good time. You're paying for the meal, she's not paying for it. And God, if you ask her to pay for it, shit, I mean, it's going to be like World War III. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm saying you should pay when you go out on a date. But I'm saying if it was switched around and you looked at her to pay, you'd be the biggest asshole on the planet. So if you got to go through all that just to go on a date, and you go out on that date and you're paying for it, and she's being a bitch, you know, it's not the fact that you're paying for it. She's just being a bitch. Just get up and leave. Get up and leave. Get up and leave. Stop taking shit from people. Get around some positive people, man. Start growing a pair of balls. If you see that hot girl over there, go there and talk to her. Stop being a pussy. It's a pussy generation. And I think that another thing is like, I'm not saying we'll talk about that in another video because that's a whole nother thing. But just stop being a pussy. I mean, if you like her, you're not gonna get from point A to point B by sitting looking at her and telling everybody, oh, which we've, go over there and talk to her. Grow a pair, man. Do things that you are scared of. Do things that you wouldn't normally do, and apply for that job that you wouldn't normally apply for. Start getting stronger, man. I mean, stop. I mean, think about it, man. You're bending over backwards for some chick, and she's probably not even what she's talking about. She's probably, she ain't all that neither. She probably got, she's probably basic. You know what I'm saying? She might be basic, or she might, I don't know. She might be like, a total slut. I don't know. She might not be marriage material. But I mean, uh, she could have like, be a really shitty person. You wouldn't know. You only went on her one date. So guys, stop putting women, stop putting them on a pedestal, man. They're just like we are. You know. Yeah. So. Yeah, but guys, the other thing I want to talk to you guys about, man, is we got the Million MAGA March, January the 6th. We all see what's going on with this election fraud, and we need to get out there and protest. Yeah, get out there and protest, man. You know what I'm saying? Um, totally. Yeah, get out there protest and yeah, just we don't want Kamala Harris and Joe Biden. They're both like you know, and big ups to Trump, man, for having a pair and telling them fuck you. We need $2,000. Did you see what all was being allocated on that little bill there? On that, not little bill, but that bill there? You know, they want to spend more money on gender programs than the American people. Like, we should come first, man. They're getting paid. they're getting paid. And you got all these businesses and all these sacrifices that people are making with this COVID shit. You know, like I understand it's serious, you know, but I don't think it's like that serious. If I can go to Costco's, I think people can go in a bar. I think that, you know, people need to get back to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, how much longer, the longer the business stay, they're just going to fucking shut down. That's what they're trying to do. Oh, the Democrats would love that. They, and they can blame it on Trump, and then, you know. So, yeah, I mean, you know, one guy, I saw one guy there, they were just attacking him for a bar that he worked hard for, you know, and all the people were standing out there outside, and you know, they said he had like, you know, privilege because he wanted to keep his bar open. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know, that dude worked hard as shit. I mean, if all these other businesses can open, if Costco's can stay fucking open, then people can go into the bar. They can go have a drink. Your mask, right? Your mask is supposed to protect you, right? So if everybody wears a fucking mask, then it should be a problem. Because that's science, right? That's what we believe in. Now, if somebody's got something serious going on, then stay at home. I get that. But as far as for the people that need a job and people that want to get a beer and, you know, or want to spend money into the economy to help things grow, let's do it, man. You know, what are we doing? You know, what are we doing with this debating about other shit? And the main problem is that, like, people don't have jobs. People have been out of work. It's not Trump's fault. He didn't bring the virus over here. It was already over here before people even found out about it. People travel all the time. They get over here before you can find out about it. And he did. He shut it down. And it's true. If he wouldn't have shut the shit down, there'd been a lot more fucking people there. But the lockdowns didn't work, too. It's not his fault, man. You know, so yeah, so yeah, so I'm probably gonna touch upon these men topics, man. You know, I might have somebody maybe call in with a question or something, and you know, or hit me up on DM me there, and maybe a question, and we can answer it. You know, if somebody wants to not put their name on there, that's fine. We're not going to put anybody out, but yeah, that'd be great, man. So to all you men out there, stay strong, okay? All right, guys. Thanks.